Hi, let's learn about WizLearnrAI, your Socratic tutor to guide you through all your queries. You can type in your queries over here or respond to the previous conversation. Here we are trying to understand how trading algorithms work, and the tutor is really asking some meaningful questions to help us understand about the concept. There is also a mind map to help us visualize the conversation summary so far. You can click here to zoom into the mind map or regenerate the last response through a different approach by clicking over here. If you're not sure where to start, you can use our sample questions and choose one of them to start a conversation. If you want to open a new chat in a new window, you can use this button and you can copy the last response by using the copy last response button and hovering to the right to get the copy to clipboard button in the small window which gets generated below. If you want to go to a new line like with any other chatbot, you can use shift and return keys. Let us ask the tutor a question about DBScan algorithm. Here, the tutor is giving some context about the algorithm and giving me a simple analogy regarding a party and groups of people to relate with how it actually works or what it is actually about, and then asking me some probing questions to really understand what is the starting point for identifying clusters in this algorithm so that I can figure out the steps. As I respond and go to the next step, we are clarifying some nuanced points over here. It continues to probe, and when I don't understand something, I'm getting a very good explanation with an example and further followed up with a question to really test my understanding. In this fashion, we continue to deep dive about DBScan algorithm, and there is a mind map of the conversation summary which keeps getting updated with each query and response.
Now, let's very quickly look at other kinds of questions we can try and how the agent can help us solve a wider variety of problems. First up is a coding problem from LeetCode, which asks us to group anagrams of strings together. The agent prompts the student to think about a standardized way of representing each word, helping them understand the intuition behind using the technique of sorting in this problem. Next, we have a debugging problem. Here, the agent correctly identifies the problem with the code and uses an illustrative test case to help the student understand the bug themselves instead of giving the solution. Finally, we have a more open-ended question where a student is asking how to use their newfound knowledge in a 2D platformer game. The agent gives possible first steps by breaking the problem down into smaller ones and into manageable steps and asking them to think about how to use their OOP knowledge to model different entities in a game, such as a player, platforms, enemies, and so on.